Good afternoon, boys and girls. This is our first class of independent study. Now, independent study is going to have its first topic being you talking about something that you like. That something can be almost anything. It can be like a bit of film or music or a band or a game, something you like that. So, for instance, maybe you really like to play Minecraft. You could tell, you would do a presentation about Minecraft, tell why you like it, how long you've been playing it, some interesting things about Minecraft, some stuff you've made, something like that. Or maybe it's a hobby you'd like to talk about. A hobby like bicycling, it could be swimming. Maybe you like to write stories. Maybe you like to draw pictures or paint. Maybe you like to take photos as your hobby. Tell us a little bit about what your hobby is and something interesting about it, something you've done, and why you like it. It's not good enough just to say, my hobby is Among Us. I like Among Us because it's good. No, you've got to tell me why you like Among Us. Do you like tricking people? Do you like to beat them? Do you just like to run around and finish tasks? Tell us why you like the thing, okay? Now, we're not doing all that today. Don't worry. Today is the first step of the planning stage for your presentation, okay? So today, I want you to think about four things. Number one, I want you to think what it is that you like that you want to talk about, okay? So if it's a TV show, you think, I will talk about Ben 10 or something like that, okay? Number two, I want you to think about how you can tell someone what the thing you like is, okay? So I could say, oh, I like God Hand. It is the best thing ever and it's wonderful and fantastic. I like it because it's so exciting. But if I haven't told you what God Hand is, you don't know what I'm talking about. Is it a comic book? Is it a game? Is it a music band? Is it a movie? Is it putting on a hand that, spikes you or something in the name of God? It could be anything. So, number two is thinking how you are going to tell what kind of thing you've chosen to explain what it is. Okay? Number three, I want you to think about how you can say, or I want you to think about why you like that thing. Okay? So if it's cycling, cycling is good because I like it. We don't want that. We want, I love cycling because I can go really fast, drive past cars. I can explore on my bicycle. I can get exercise, and exercise makes me feel really good and makes me look good too. You know? Think about the reasons why you like the thing you're talking about and why the person you're telling should care. All right, number four. I want you to tell me something interesting about the thing you're going to talk about. Okay, so let's say it was cycling again. The interesting thing you could tell me is what kind of bicycle you have, or the fastest that you've cycled between Surin and Buriram. Well, that's quite a long way. Maybe a different distance. Surin and Prasad, maybe. Okay. Or if you like a band, maybe you can tell me something interesting about the band. Like, maybe it's Blackpink. You could say, the members of Blackpink are from South Korea, Thailand, Australia. Half Australia? I'm not sure. I don't know very much about Blackpink. But you can give some facts, something interesting about the thing, or something interesting about your how you've what you've done with it. Another example could be, let's say the thing you want to talk about is a game. You could tell me something interesting about that game. Like maybe if it's, have you played Undertale? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But in Undertale, something interesting that someone who has not played Undertale might think, oh, that does sound interesting, could be that your choices change what happens at the end of the game. So that's something that maybe you're telling your grandmother, and your grandmother's saying, oh yes, another game. Okay, yeah, I'm not interested in games. But then you say the interesting thing to your grandmother, like, in this game, your choices change what happens in the game. And she goes, oh, okay, that does sound quite interesting. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to jump to the computer and give you an example. Now, you don't have to make... This is more like the end product in a couple of months' time when you do your presentation. But I have this ready from last year, so I will show you and give you an idea of the things to think about and the things that you can talk about, okay? All right.
Okay guys, here we are on my PowerPoint. So I'm going to talk to you about the thing I like as an example, okay? So the thing I like is called Iron Maiden. That's the first point. What is the thing you like? Number one, the thing I like is Iron Maiden. Number two, describe it. So Iron Maiden is a heavy metal music band from England. They make music that has got lots of guitars and bass guitars and drums and really exciting words. Okay, so that was me just describing it with point two. But the main thing I would be saying there is it is a music band from the UK. So it's a heavy metal group from England. That's a picture of them there. This is me in the PowerPoint bit now. Don't worry, you don't need to do this week. This is just my example, okay? They were formed in 1975, which is a very long time ago. That's almost 50 years ago, coming up on 50 years. My goodness. So that's them when they were young. This is them now. Their first album was called Killers, with this very scary looking album art. So, Iron Maiden has a mascot called Eddie. This is Eddie here. Eddie is a zombie who sometimes fights the band when they are on stage. So, this is a giant version of him. Okay, so this could be part of... Number four, what's an interesting thing about them? So this is some more information about the band. This is the lead singer, Bruce Dickinson. These are all the things that the lead singer does in his life. He's an Olympic fencer, so he's a sword fighter. He's a pilot, he can fly the plane. He writes books and movies, and he's made his own beer. Pretty cool, huh? Iron Maiden bought their own airplane to tour the world in. Bruce Dickinson, that was the singer, this guy here, flew the plane for them. So this could be another point for number four, another interesting thing about them. Okay, I could choose that one for my interesting thing. The band was started by Steve Harris, who's the bassist there. Oh, no, what's happened here? There were supposed to be animations here. Oh well. Okay, and last, so Iron Maiden are my favourite band because I love their fast music. They also sing about strange things like cavalry charges and killer zombies. I also think they're really cool. It's really cool that they have been making music for 40 years. So one of those points could be what I write for number three.
Okay guys, so we're going to our questions here. First question, what is the thing you like? So I'm going to answer this about the presentation I just gave. working backwards. So what's the thing I like? Iron Maiden. Describe it. Iron Maiden is a British heavy metal, that's a kind of music, band. Okay, so someone that doesn't know what Iron Maiden is can understand it from here. Iron Maiden also used to be like a thing that you did to people who'd been bad. So we want to be able to tell them that it's the band, not something that's going to hurt. Why do you like it? I'm going to say, I think... There's no E in think. I think their music is fast and interesting. They play harmonic guitar, which if I was giving a presentation I would have to explain, but this is just why I like it for the planning stage, where this is us in the planning stage of our project. And they were the first metal band I liked. Okay. Stop. So I've given the thing, what it is. I've described it to someone who doesn't know what Iron Maiden is. I've said why I like it. What is interesting about it? I'm going to say the singer, Bruce Dickinson, can fly a plane, fight with swords, and write movies. Never actually seen one of his movies, so I don't know if they're any good. Anyway, so this is what I would like you to do. Have a think. You don't have to do it straight away like I did. I've already thought about it. But think about something you like. Again, it can be a hobby. It can be a kind of music. It can be a band. It can be a TV show. It can be a book. It can be anything you like, okay? As long as you like it and you can tell me why you like it and something interesting about it.